Hey guys, it's Lauren. Thank you so much for being here. It's a gift guide. It's a holiday Christmas gift guide. It's definitely more of like an inspiration guide for gift giving in your life than like a straight up product recommendations. Now, totally honest, this is actually a re-upload. Hence, I am hopping on here to give some context because the footage is like older and I look very, very different. It's crazy how much a year makes of difference. But anyways, there wasn't really very many people around these parts when I had my channel just a year ago. So when I was thinking about making a gift guide for this year, all of the information that I was going to be presenting and like suggestions and things like that seemed really redundant to the video I had already made. And since like it has like no views, I thought I would just like re-upload it here. So hopefully this will be helpful for you. It's definitely more indie, inspiration focused. I know a lot of the gift guides that I have been seeing on YouTube, although they're really fun to watch, they feel a little bit more like suggestions of like things that for me to put on my wish list than for any person, for the most part, I would gift to in real life. Because yeah, I know like one or two people in my real life who are as beauty and skincare centered and focused as I am. You know, they could care less. Like my husband, he doesn't want a cologne. He doesn't want like a travel beard set. You know, he wants like a bottle of wine or a knife or some sort of cool piece of art. So anyways, I'm also going to link down below some other like retailers that I think are super interesting that have really great gift options that will be down there below. But yeah, I'm gonna quit chatting and cut to me this time last year. So I wanted to do a gift guide, but I didn't want to just do another gift guide that's just like all of the other ones out on YouTube right now. I wanted my gift guide to serve as a little bit more of an inspiration, but also, yeah, recommendations, because all this stuff I'm going to show you is freaking awesome. All the things I'm going to show you are interesting, unique things that you can look out for locally, or just sort of keep your eyes peeled for more interesting things to give someone than just like the random sweater and piece of tech. Not that those things aren't awesome to get. All of these things are made by independent, small businesses and craftsmen, and I think that's a really, really unique way to approach gift giving. So this first category is for that person in your life who loves design or art or anything just really, really well crafted. So my first recommendation in that is any type of well-made pottery. If you are a lover of design and ceramics, then you have probably heard of Heath Ceramics, and they make these great little bud vases that are actually a pretty good price point for gifting to someone. I think pottery in general is a great gift, especially when it's made with such reverence to design and function. And if you are a restaurant food lover, especially here in California, you have probably eaten a very delicious and expensive meal off of some of Heath plates. So my next recommendation is going for unique art. Now, this is from a designer known as Strange Dirt. Well, that's what she calls her company. I believe her name is Marsha. And I actually found her designs on Instagram one day, just searching down a random hashtag hole. All of her stuff sort of evokes interesting symmetry and botanical inspiration. The level of detail in this print is absolutely outstanding. She makes all kinds of items, from bigger prints like this to smaller prints to things for jackets and along those lines. So definitely check her out. Next category is for that friend who has a sense of humor. This guy is a bag that I get comments on every time I wear out. It's a little dirty. It is from an artist. Her Instagram is under Teely, and she's a really incredible tattoo artist. I picked up this tote several months back, and I think it is absolutely hilarious. Both the cat and non-cat lover will appreciate this. She's got a few other really smart tongue-in-cheek products, so great economical gift that is sure to make someone laugh. Next one is from Design Pair Cold Picnic, another item requested on our wedding registry, which thank you, Steve and Brittany, for getting us this amazing boob rug. This I don't actually use in our bath, even though it is a bath mat. It sits at the foot of our bed, but I think these two lopsided titties are freaking great. So if you have someone in your life who has a good sense of humor but likes well-made stuff, I think both of those things are definitely in the key of hilarious. So next two items are for the friend or the loved one who adores fashion. Yellow 108 is an amazing California-based hat company that makes some stellar pieces. They have pretty much a hat style for anyone, but this one I picked up for myself a couple years back and I love it. It's got a little safari toggle on here, so if it flies off while you're riding your horse, it ain't going nowhere. It's extremely well made and very durable, and I put it through quite a bit of abuse. And their classic designs mean that this hat is not something that's gonna be going out of style anytime soon. So next in that category are knee solo shoes. These are my freshest pair of knee solos. Thought that would be the most appropriate since they're not completely disgusting looking, but I think this is my 5th pair of knee solos, and I even got my husband to buy one. But I love this shoe brand. I believe they're out of Tennessee, and all their shoes are very ethically made, and I think a really, really good price point for how comfortable and well made they are. So the last category is for the person you don't particularly know that well, either a host or a hostess or a blind gift guide or a secret Santa or some random relative that you're not entirely certain what to get them. But also, as I was looking at all the things I pulled for this is also a really good bunch of options for the foodie in your life. I love getting locally made interesting food items. I pick them up whenever I travel. They're my go-to gift to someone as a thank you for watching pets, and I think they are a really good option to fall back on. Dram Apothecary out of Colorado makes this really cool set of bitters. This is actually their set from a couple years ago, and they've now updated it to have 6 bitters instead of this 5. And as I bought one of these to give to my brother-in-law, I picked one up for myself as well. I recently went on a trip to Canada with my mom and my sister, and I picked up this local honey, which has been absolutely delicious to bite into. But I think honey is such a special thing, and anybody, well, at least anyone my age, I think would really enjoy getting something like this. One of our good friends gifted us this cool little basket for our wedding. And one of those things in there was Solstice Canyon Aztec chocolate stone ground almond butter. This stuff is delicious. It is gorgeously packaged, and I think almond butter, chocolate almond butter, is really cool. And on that note, chocolate. You really can't go wrong with chocolate. I recently went to San Francisco and stopped into the coolest chocolate shop and went a little ham in the buying of chocolate. Artisanal chocolate is such a huge thing right now, and it is sold all over the place, and I think they're great stocking stuffers or little secret Santa gifts, because I feel like most people like chocolate, and if they don't, or if they don't like any of these things, they're great stuff to just re-gift. That wraps up my weird gift guide. I hope you got some inspiration from this season. I personally love all of these things I shared. That's why I shared them. So hopefully you did too. I'm gonna clean up this crazy mess I've made around me. I'll see you in the next one.